hate doing these videos because then something good happens and then my brain just goes to like mush and I just go like Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on www.sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and I will put the handles down below and over there. So as it turns out, I appear to have been invaded by an army. A Nightwish army to be specific. The last video that I did on Nightwish got a total daft response. And the general consensus has been more. So we're going to do some more. I put a little poll on my community part of my YouTube channel. If you want to get involved, then have a wee check of that. There's votes and stuff that go up occasionally. And I put down a few choices for the next Nightwish reaction, and this one won by quite a fair margin. So it's the Phantom of the Opera performance from An End of an Era, which I think is 2005 if I remember rightly. And it's a different singer. It's not Floor. It's Tarja. I think Tarja or Tarja. So we're gonna have a listen to that. I'm very, very excited. Also, thank you very much to the folks on the Nightwish Discord page app thing. It's been a lot of fun chatting to y'all and getting a little bit of background on the band. So if you love Nightwish and you're not on that group, go and join it. I'm not sure how, I don't know how it all works, but I'm sure someone will put a link down there or something. Anyway, you've heard me ramble on for far too long already, so we're just going to jump right in and listen to Phantom of the Opera at the End of an Era performance.
Which calls to me and speaks my name, and do I dream again? For now I find the Phantom of the Opera is here inside my mind.
Nice, jumping up and down octaves. Ooh. This reminds me of Decapitate on the Mega Drive. Oh, hello. Oh, nice. Okay, let's have a little break here. I just noticed there's a little Jack Sparrow in the back of his keyboard. Is that because he looks a little bit like Jack Sparrow? Answers on a postcard. Anywho, so we just heard a little bit from both of them. Now, Tarja's voice is lovely. It's very kind of musical theatre meets opera. It's very, I don't want to say overpronounced, but she really, really digs into every vowel and every consonant that she's singing. It was interesting, the choices that she was making as well, going from like a higher kind of register into a lower register, where you would be able to just kind of take it down in the scale and keep it up here, but instead she's moving it down here and then jumping back up, and it just gave it quite an interesting dynamic. It was quite cool to listen to. The guy singing, who is Marko, I think, his voice is so cool. It's very, very textured, to the point where it seems like it's an affected texture. So he's making his voice do that. You can hear that because he's got such lovely clean tones at times. And then what he does is he'll add constriction on. So constriction is where your false vocal folds sit over your true vocal folds. If you remove the false vocal folds out of the road, then it makes a nice kind of clean sound, very, very clear. But if you let them kind of come back in over the top, it holds them. So the Phantom of the Opera is here. I sounded like the Cookie Monster because I went a bit ham on it, but that's what I think he's doing there. Is he's texturing up his voice. Just super, super cool. You know, I like the fact as well with these performances that they're very, very different voices. So it gives you like a completely different feel when one is singing and the other one, when it goes from one to the other. I'm really doing well with the speaking today. You know, it goes from her being really very nice and clean and bright and kind of ingenue-esque, and then it goes to big old gravelly chops, kind of getting down in the dirt. It's cool. I'm enjoying it. So let's keep going and see where it goes, because I've heard this song many a time, and I know that it goes into cool kind of places.
Those who have seen your face draw back in fear. I am the mask you wear.
My sheep they'll hear your spirit and my voice. They won't come back.
Wow. Okay.
The sound of the horizon will send your when all your fantasies you always knew that man and mystery
We both believe
when in discovering when night is
I love that scream. It's so cool. Sang it. Up we go. Nice, like that little ooh at the end. Boom. Wow, that was cool. So let's have a wee think. So yeah, I think I kind of love Marko's voice more than I was expecting to. It's just really cool. It's like, it's almost like a character voice. It's got such a crazy amount of texture to it that is, yeah, like, I hate doing these videos because then something good happens and then my brain just goes to like mush and I just go like words don't make sense and blah blah blah. Anyway, so yeah, no, I love Marko's voice. I think it's got such a lot of character to it, and yeah, it complements it so well. It turns that song completely on its head, because the version that I had in my, like, before I listened to it was the guy's really operatic. Ba 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 ba, that kind of thing. Proper, super resonant, loads and loads of vibrato, and he took it in completely the opposite direction. It was gravelly and it had this kind of thing to it. It went up into screams rather than like pulled up like a weighted note. It was just really, really cool. Now with Tarja as well, notice when it came to doing that whatever it was, she was running about with the mic all over the stage up to that point, and then when it came to that point, she got a stand, she put the mic on the stand, and she stood and anchored herself, because that part there requires quite a lot of concentration. It requires a lot of body support, and to run about and do it, I mean, you could do it, but to give yourself the best chance of that sounding proper, amazing, you have to stand, you have to have the support from your anchors, and you have to be in the zone. So I think that's why she did that. I liked when she finished that note that and she did like a little ooh sound that kind of just popped the note off. Just really, really cool. And the band, as usual, were absolutely killing it. They work so well together. Everything sounds like it's like a studio recording, which is really cool. This had a little bit more kind of chaos to it than the Ghost Love score. It was a wee bit messier, a wee bit kind of I don't know the word, just a little bit more chaotic, but in a good way. It was controlled chaos. I hope that made sense. But yeah, fantastic job, great band, fantastic vocalists, and just yeah, top class work. So if you like that reaction, then please give it a like down below, a little thumbs up, and if you want to see more from me, then hit subscribe and ring the bell, and anytime I release new stuff, you will be the first to know. Anyway, I suppose all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and will we do a Phantom of the Opera bye? Is that what we're gonna do? Bye.